Hi again, everyone, and Happy New Year. This is Rock Bottom with Rhoda and Dan. I'm Dan.
And I'm Rhoda.
What a year it has been.
Yeah.
This is, when we're recording it, this is what, the 3rd of January?
Yeah, we're already into it, yeah.
And Mr. Trump is not going to celebrate his first anniversary until the 20th?
Yes.
It just seems like he's been there for 10 years, but it's only been just under a year.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do for the next at least 2 shows, possibly 3, depends on how far we get into this, we are going to do a year in review of some of the highlights of the Trumpster.
Yes.
First of all, we need to mention that before we get started, today, the 3rd of January, Mr. Trump went over to Venezuela and decided to bomb.
Yeah, and kidnap the president and his wife. Bring him back here. Apparently, even though he's using armed forces, even though they're using weapons, even though, we bombed Venezuela, even though all that, it's not a war.
It's not a war, it's a mission or whatever they call those,
Maybe police action or something. Apparently there's a warrant for the president's arrest, not for his wife, but apparently they're going to have to reissue something and include her because she was not part of that. There are other countries, like Putin, for example. He has warrants out for his arrest, too. Usually that just means if they come to your country, you're allowed to arrest them.
Putin was in
and he was actually at Mar-a-Lago, So, but nothing happened to him. But these people, we actually went to their country, which I don't know, going to somebody's country, kidnapping them, bombing things, cities and stuff. I don't think, but it's going to be like Iraq. Remember Iraq? Where we bombed everything and they greeted us like heroes? Remember that? I don't, but I remember the bombing, don't remember them greeting us like heroes. But apparently that's what's going to happen.
So we went over there.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, I know so little about this.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as, we watched it. We watched Trump, by the way.
Yeah.
He couldn't have possibly looked any dumber than he did this morning.
Or older. My God, he looked old.
God, what a pathetic
Normally,
fool.
I don't notice it that much, but man, he shuffled in there like he was in his slippers.
I don't ever want to hear that POS make a reference ever again about Sleepy Joe or how pathetically old he is, because Trump looks horrible.
Yeah.
He looks horrible. So that speech that went on for, I don't know,
well,
3 or 4 days?
He deviated from it a few times. But, I imagine if he just read it straight through, it would have been fine. But he had to bring in about L.A. and how, now that he can't put in troops in L.A. that's going to go to hell and all this stuff. But
he also brought in Jimmy Carter.
Oh yeah.
He made a wise crack about Jimmy not being able to do
with Iran and stuff.
And
how great he is and how he's bringing us back out there into the we got out of all the wars, didn't we? And then now we need to get into more, I guess.
Yeah.
They're saying that we're saving them. We're going to run the country, which is, that was one of the things that they hated about the other stuff was, you go in and you have to run the country and you're in there for 20 years. And he promised he would never do anything like that. I think that's something like that.
I absolutely do too. It was so pathetic. It was so pathetic that Marjorie Taylor Greene was amazed at how dumb we are, and she was just appalled that we would get into such a situation. Yeah. But it's a weird situation, and it has nothing to do with the oil. Okay, people, I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm not a fan of Trump. But he didn't get us into this because of the oil.
Well, it's funny though, because one of the reporters says, we could be in there for years. What about how much the cost and stuff? He said, well, with what's coming out of the ground, it's going to pay for itself. It's like, something to words to that effect anyway.
Right.
So it kind of makes you feel like, yeah, maybe you're expecting to get all their oil. He gets rid of all the turbines and stuff off the shores,
right?
Because he doesn't like the way they look.
Oh no.
Yeah, so it gets rid of things that are like 70% done. Projects that are offshore that are like 70% done. He wants to stop them.
Sure.
Because we're going to go to Venezuela and bomb them and take their oil. It's like, oh gosh, there's easier ways to make electricity, but
but we're gonna either go over to some other country, take the oil. Yeah. Now there are people that seem to think that they stole our oil.
Yeah, apparently we had some companies that were drilling there. And they decided it should be state-run, so they did take it over. But I don't know. It's their country.
Well, here's my here's my thing.
It's like it's not our country. They were probably leasing it. They didn't. I don't know.
My guess is if that oil is coming from their land, it's their oil.
Yeah,
that's my way of thinking.
That's what I say. Yeah. Yeah. But if anything, it's a legal thing. It's not. But of course, that's what he said. This is. It's a legal thing. It's like, we're going after it.
So he goes over there. Yeah. But we saw this coming.
Yeah.
Because aren't those that's where those boats were coming from, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So he says they went over there to bomb them because it had everything to do with them sending over their drugs.
Yeah, it's narco-terrorism. Yeah. Oh, he also, one of the charges that they had against him, and I forgot to write down these charges, but one of them was because they had machine guns and incinerated devices there, but it's not our country.
They can have whatever the hell they want in their houses.
Whatever they want in their house.
I don't care.
Yeah, so
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does he seem to think that there's that no one in this country has any?
Oh, probably. Well, it's the Monroe document, doctrine, which is like a gazillion years old, which basically says that he believes anything in in the Americas, is his responsibility.
Okay.
And then anything in Europe, Russia's responsibility. Anything in Asia, China's responsibility. So everybody's got to stay within their own playground, and leave these other places alone, and he'll be in charge here. So that's my interpretation of the Monroe document. It might actually be complete crap, but that's the way it sounds to me.
And you can think that it's your show.
Yeah,
okay?
it's good. Thanks. Okay.
All right. So anyways, we are running, if you will, Venezuela.
Yeah, because it's part of the American. So we're going to, take over everything.
And he said we are going to run that country until we deem it, until they find someone that can run it that we approve of. Correct?
So until we get a puppet to take the guy's place.
Right.
That's what I'm assuming anyway. But the thing
send JD over there and run it.
Oh yeah.
Please take him.
Yeah, I like that.
Take him.
The thing is, they do this, and there is an opposition. Somebody that ran against him in the last election. Actually, they gave her the Peace Prize this last time and stuff. And he said she's a wonderful lady, but she just can't. She doesn't have the respect of the people. So it's kind of like, okay.
Well, they gave her a Peace Prize.
Somebody did that. Not her. Not
right.
Venezuela. Though.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's a. So he's not going to take somebody that actually ran as a politician or something there.
Right.
So I don't know who he's planning on putting in there, but how does he know what they want? I mean, they're not happy. They weren't happy with the guy. They apparently he just said I won and took it, which is similar to what somebody we know was trying to do in 2020.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we'll get back to that.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
but he succeeded in doing it. Anyway, but we don't know who. I mean,
So he said.
So he thinks in his infinite wisdom, because he is, that he can pick somebody that everybody will dislike because he likes them.
And it has nothing to do with whether or not their people like them. It's what he wants.
Yeah.
It's always what Donald Trump wants. This is nothing. Shady at best, okay?
Yeah.
I'm saying shady at best.
The sad thing is the person who won the Peace Prize, she actually dedicated it to Donald Trump. I imagine, assuming he was going to do something like this and let her be in charge. But, but she is a woman. I think she probably overestimated his alliance to her. But,
Yeah.
So anyway,
she'll learn.
Yeah.
She'll learn. Anyway, so that's what's going on today.
And apparently Marco says that nobody has to, Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, they didn't have to go before Congress, which he used to be a member of, to declare war or anything, because it's a legal matter and it's none of it. And Trump says, you tell them, and they blab.
They blab.
Yeah.
What was his? They
leak.
They leak. Yeah. There's leakers.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
leakers. So
so
we're
you
not going to
can't
tell
tell
them
them.
anything because they
Well,
leak.
and that's why they have a gang of 8, which are the 2 leaders. Yeah, but they
Yeah.
they because they're supposed to be trustworthy, and apparently they've signed an oath in blood and everything not to tell anything.
Right.
But they didn't even tell them. So but like they said, it's just they told Pam Bundy, and that's all they needed to tell. So
Good enough.
yeah.
As long as Pam knows.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all. So this story will go on forever, but don't think for a minute that it's about oil, because it's not.
No, because Trump said it was not.
Don't
But,
think for a minute that it's
we're gonna-
because they want the spotlight off of Epstein, because it's not. They aren't going to do that.
No. No.
It's because it needs to be done.
It definitely is.
So
yeah.
Bolton, not Michael
John Bolton?
Not Michael Bolton, he's a singer.
Yeah.
John Bolton said this should have been done in his last regime.
Yeah, John is likes the idea of war. And actually, people were upset because when he had John Bolton in his cabinet last time, because thought, we're going to go to war.
Right.
And but Trump got rid of him, and then they were like, "Yay!" because we're not going to go to war. And that's why people didn't vote for Hillary either, because she was going to get us in a war. So
and you know those Clintons, they love their wars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't remember the one that Bill started, but
that's because he didn't.
Okay, all right. I thought maybe I had a memory lapse there, but okay.
No.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So, anyways, that's what's going on today. Yeah. I'm guessing throughout we'll try to give you updates.
Yeah.
Throughout our episodes.
In the next few days, yeah.
In the next few days. So,
give
anyways, so there's that.
Yeah.
All right. So, what happened in 2025? This is the year in review. It has been not quite a year since the man with beautiful hair took over as our president.
Yeah.
And it's been a great year, and he's done
I don't
so
know
much.
about beautiful, but it is fascinating. I mean, I could stare at that for hours, but go ahead. I'm still trying to figure it out, even after all
I'm
these
not
years.
sure how he combs it.
I don't either. But I shouldn't make fun of his hair because
But he spends so much time on it. But then again, so do I.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the year in review. First up, obviously, what he's been, and this is in no particular order, I don't think. Maybe it's in the order of what he's spent a lot of time with.
Yeah. Well, and it's like when we found out that he had bombed and kidnapped people this morning, we kind of thought, Epstein Files.
Epstein.
I mean, that's the first thing
Sure.
that popped
Sure.
into my mind. It's like, oh, we haven't talked about the Epstein Files.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been. Yeah, they ran out of things to release on. They ran out of holidays to release things on. And,
Right. What are they saying now? So that's obviously Epstein Files has got to be the top thing so far this year for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he spends so much time trying to block it, so much time talking about it, so much time
trying to get people to take minds off of it, pointing at squirrel, and yeah, but
bombs.
Bombs. Tariffs.
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 Yeah,
Okay.
right. Tariffs.
Yeah. Oh,
I love that word, tariffs.
yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. Anyways, that's coming
Yeah.
up, people.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
but Epstein Files, and this thing has been going on again, and so
Yeah.
now we are 2 weeks after they were supposed to.
Yeah, I think so. It was December 19th. So yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah. They said
2 weeks yesterday.
have it done right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
But they kept finding more.
Yeah, they did. And they said, well, there's a lot of stuff, and we have to make sure we got it right. They didn't ask for an extension or anything. They just released 100,000, I think, and then said, we'll get back to you. And then, and then they figured they'd have it done in 2 weeks. Well, then, yeah, it's really strange, but they found 5.2 million more, which I don't know how you hide 5.2 million documents.
More.
Yeah,
5.2
million. Yes. So now they're
That's-
going to say it's like January 20th or 21st, so a month late they'll get it to you. And they've gotten 400 attorneys from the FBI and various U.S. offices, attorney offices, to come and help them.
If you think
yeah.
for 1 minute
Yeah.
they're going to release anything else while we're in war,
Oh, that's true.
we're all crazy.
Well, they're all going to have to work on the case that they have against the Venezuelan president. Yeah. So yeah, they're going to have to pull them away. I can see that happening. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Yeah, that's
what
true.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I said 100,000. They released 40,000. So.
They released 40,000?
40,000. Yes.
So overall, throughout this whole
Yeah.
thing, how many have they released total?
That's the latest I have is the 40,000 released in late December. So
40,000.
I don't know if they've done anything. The next, let me see.
Because they did a batch, and then they did another batch, and maybe they did another
Yeah.
batch. But
Well, they did some that they had they released 15 files and then said, wait a second, we didn't redact something, so they took them back. But these reporters were like, wait a second, I just looked at this online and it's not there anymore.
it's
So
not
then
there.
they did a check. So I don't know if they realized that people are actually interested in this stuff and they're looking at it.
unreal. Unreal.
They had, one of them was a picture of Donald Trump, but apparently they said, oh, he was with somebody that didn't get redacted. I don't know, but yeah, it's just kind of well, Donald Trump was with Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, so I don't know who was the victim in there, but I don't know, except maybe him. I don't know, but yeah, there's a lot of people that are threatening to get contempt of Congress because Congress said you will release at this date. And if they'd come forward and said, hey, ran into a problem, it's going to be longer, I'm sure at least the Republicans would have given them
sure.
the extra time. But no, they just said, here, you got this. Be happy. We'll get back with you the rest. So apparently they didn't like that. And a lot of them were saying the reason they wanted to release this is okay, you got Epstein, you got Ghislaine, but they both he wasn't convicted yet because it didn't go to trial, but the charges were human trafficking. You don't traffic to yourselves. There's got to be customers, and they want to know the customers.
Yeah.
And it might be too late to prosecute them, but they deserve a little embarrassment at least.
Well, no, absolutely.
I don't
they
feel
do.
sorry for these guys at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
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 This has been just nothing but a game to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
For the longest time, Trump said we need to remember just before they decided we're going to release those, and so he ordered the House and the Senate release them.
Yeah.
Well, he's such a moron. He didn't need their approval.
No.
He could have done it himself.
No. Yeah. He could have just told them, you can go ahead and release this. Yeah. Yeah. He can tell them. Apparently he thought, or anyway, he has been ordering Pam Bundy to prosecute and stuff. I don't know why he didn't think he could do this. But, yeah.
I guess what I don't understand, is when people are going to get so fed up with the smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
I ordered them to release them.
Yep.
You idiot, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just with a swipe of a pen. You could have done it a long time ago. This had nothing to do with the House. It had nothing to do with the Senate. All he had to do was say, release them.
Yep.
He could have been released. But oh no, because there's always something. There's always a game.
Yeah. One of the things, some of the things that people are frustrated about is that they saw some things in what's been released so far, some things that happened in 1996 that the police just ignored. They had this information and they just let it. Well, yeah, fine.
Right.
Yeah, and then I guess the next major drop is on the third week of January, and people are looking forward to it because it has. They have more sensitive investigative memos, and then the FBI has 302 witness interview statements.
302.
302. So maybe some names are going to come out.
Right.
I don't know,
but I wouldn't count on it because, by gosh, that's 3 weeks away, and there's a lot of crap that can happen between now and then.
And yeah, I'm going to skip forward to Marjorie Taylor Greene because
Sure.
she's going to be quitting Congress.
When's her last day?
January 5th. It's her last.
January.
day.
Wait,
Yeah.
January 5th. That's
Yeah.
coming up on Monday.
That's Monday.
I
Yeah.
hope to God before she goes that she says, "Hey, let's throw Johnson out of his job."
I'm hoping that too. I don't know if that will do that, but I don't know.
That would be great.
But
would be great.
One of the things that bothered her was because she was like, I'm going to make sure there's things released, and she bonded with the victims and said, yep, I've heard what you're saying. We're going to get to the bottom of this. And then she pushed for the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and she got it done with them. But Trump called her and yelled at her for taking their side. Apparently, she's you shouldn't have sympathy with victims of
How dare you?
child
How dare you take their
pedophile.
side?
Yeah, pedophilia. But he called and talked to her, and apparently her office door was open and people heard the conversation. So she had it on speakerphone, and he said that he was furious, and he claimed his friends would get hurt if these were released. So yeah, yep, and ever since
his friends would get hurt, he would get hurt.
Yep, and of course, you probably all remembered he pulled his support from her and said, and of course, other MAGA people were sending her death threats and things like that, and so she just decided, yeah, I'm not going to do it.
I think I'm
just
done.
not going to do it. So, but in her final days of office, she's been pushing for a federal tax revolt for 2026. She's saying that the administration is prioritizing foreign wars.
There we go.
And foreigners over domestic concerns. So she said that they're fed up with the government, and she's encouraging supporters to stop paying federal taxes in protest. So, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's yeah, that's what she's planning on doing. Well, but there's other things that she's done that haven't been that great. That she was,
Well,
that she thought that Doge was a good idea. She wanted to get rid of NPR and PBS because they're liberal,
sure.
radical left echo chambers, and so
Don't ever think for a minute that
no,
she ever changed.
that she
all right?
became a liberal or anything.
The only thing that changed about her
Yeah.
is that
Trump turned
Donald
on her.
Trump,
Yeah.
Trump turned on her,
Yep.
and she, when he turned on her, she didn't say, well, blah 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 blah.
No.
She said, I still like the guy.
Yeah,
I don't think
still
she does
believe
now.
in what he does and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But but she is, she doesn't like it that he's doing things like getting into wars. But that's
Yeah,
his
I think now there's no
Yeah.
love lost between the two of them.
Yeah.
But when she first got into this pissing contest, she didn't have any problems with him as far as, well, I think he still is a great human being, and morally he's wonderful.
Right. Yeah.
So.
But it's a fine line. She's what is it? America First.
Right.
And he's MAGA, so make America great again. So she didn't like us getting involved with other countries, and he's been doing things like going and visiting other countries and stuff this year.
For the love of God, I have no idea what the Republicans are these days, except for they have, there's like individual groups. There's the MAGAs, there's America First, there's God only knows what. But she,
I don't think there's any old-fashioned Republicans out there anymore. No.
Is there anybody out there that's, the John McCain's?
Yeah. Oh, that's.
I mean, those days are long
yeah,
gone, but
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that was the Epstein thing, and that's why, ultimately,
We think we're
that's why she left.
Yeah.
I mean, because he was giving her so much grief.
Yeah.
Another top story of the year, ICE, baby.
Yep. Ice baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that whole thing, that was so big for a while.
It was. Now they're they had a push. Today they said they've the big beautiful bill.
I love that.
Yeah,
bill. Love that bill.
Let them increase their personnel from 10,000 to 22,000. Yep.
And a signing bonus too, didn't they?
And a signing bonus too. Yes. So and they lowered their standards, so we know where they're good. We know we're
just
nothing
just
but
something
the best.
real quick.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they lowered their standards, and why shouldn't they?
And
why?
gave them a prayer. Yeah.
We lowered our standards for a president, for the love of God.
Yeah.
We might just as well lower our standards for ICE.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So you too can probably join ICE. I think you have to be big and burly, though. I don't know that you have to have. I don't think you have to pass any written test or anything.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
all physical.
Big and burly.
They said that they were going to have a zero tolerance. So
Yep.
if you're in the country without legal papers, then you're out. And we'll send you, like, they have a thing against Venezuelans because they arrested a bunch of them and then they sent them to another country.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
I don't know.
But yeah, so just because.
Canada?
Though, I wonder if Canada is getting a little nervous. I mean, they're right next door. It's like, and they probably have oil. I don't know. I'd be a little scared of Canada. But
For all of
anyway.
our Canadian viewers, and there's many of you,
Yes.
we are so sorry.
Yes, we are, and we want to come live there, but
Yes.
it might be a little scary.
We didn't vote for him, okay?
No, we did not. No, we did not.
So anyway, so is ICE still a thing? Are they still out and about? What what is the latest with them?
At the end of December, they had a 14-day nationwide operation where they're going after people that had not been convicted but accused, at least, because they might not actually have been, because if they'd been convicted, they'd probably be in prison.
Right.
So
sure.
There's people that have been accused probably of theft, burglary, assaulting law enforcement, or any crime that that causes serious injury to people. And they did it nationwide, and they arrested 1,030 people.
How many?
For that 1,030.
Okay.
And then they targeted illegal alien commercial drivers in California, and they had 100 arrests. And then they offered self-deportation incentives, giving them $3,000 and a free flight if they self-deported. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well,
But that's
really
it.
nice.
That tells you how bad their country is. That they would not flock to that because things are bad.
Right.
Well, that was another reason that Trump invaded Venezuela, because get rid of all those people, and then other people, Venezuelans, will want to go back, and they'll take up that $3,000 to go back home, because that was all that they needed, is just get rid of that guy. They didn't get rid of anybody else, but like all the, police and whatever their military's like. They didn't get rid of them. They got rid of the president, and that's all we needed to do. And, yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
I don't know if they thought this all the way through, but.
Well, it's very hard to hold Trump's attention for any amount of time.
Yeah.
So they probably got as far as, all right, let's go over and get the president and his wife.
And before they got to the end, yeah, let's do that.
Let's do that.
Let's get in the car and we'll go do that.
Yeah.
But no, they say they've been planning it for months, and it's just, yeah.
Oh. And that's what Mr. Rubio said.
Yes.
He's a wonderful human being as well.
Yeah.
And he is very qualified for that job.
Yes. They're also for ICE. They've earmarked $30 billion for finding and removing immigrants.
30 million.
30 million. Billion with a B.
$30 billion.
Because we have all this money.
$30 billion, and those pot lickers can't send me my $2,000 tariff check.
I know.
That's
I know.
ridiculous.
That's what I'm wondering. What happened to that? And maybe we'll still get it. He doesn't break his promises. Well, then they gave the armed forces 1776 only for people of certain ranks and lower ranks, not the higher ranks, and they took it from the funds for people that live off base, their supplemental housing income. So, it wasn't tariffs, but yeah.
Yeah.
But Texas now requires sheriffs to help ICE.
Right.
They can't refuse to do that, and there's more travel bans for high-risk countries, and there's extreme vetting for visa holders already in the country. So you might think you are okay with just a visa, but nope, they're coming for you too. So
they're coming for you.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So that's ICE.
That's ICE.
All right. When we get, and that's 35 minutes right there.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to, next up on the next show, we'll start going into
like Doge.
And, we'll talk about the shutdown, where that got us.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, people, we're not that far away from what could very well be another shutdown.
Yeah.
And this is all, remember the shutdown, the Democrats did that, for your insurance. January 1st, which was just a few days ago, premiums went
sky high.
So-
yeah, and like 20 million people are going to be affected by that. So
we'll talk about the shutdown. We'll talk about the networks.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
when Idiot Boy fired Stephen Colbert, and
and Jimmy Kimmel, and
how everybody's has dirt on their hands. You know, all the network. You know, the network.
Oh
the
yeah,
mergers
all
and
the,
the whole,
yeah,
that
yeah,
whole thing.
yep, and all the things that they're canceling because somebody might be insulted. The midterm elections, how well the Democrats did, which makes you think maybe
This is the year.
Maybe this is the year.
This was definitely going to be a year to watch because.
Yeah. I'm curious as to how this Venezuela thing is going to affect people. Yeah.
I'm very curious to see where my $2,000 tariff check is.
yeah.
That's all I really care about.
Yeah, that's it. That's all about you.
So
We'll talk about like the No Kings movement and maybe how our next protest will be where our checks.
Right.
Yeah, well,
it's been quite a year.
Yeah.
It has been quite a year.
Yeah.
So.
And we didn't even check the pardons, which happened pretty.
Oh yeah.
The pardons and the tariffs. Yeah. So we got a few things.
Yeah. This may very well be a 3-part series. So we'll get back on that. In the meantime, keep an eye on our latest mission, Venezuela.
Yeah.
Because that has potential of being ugly.
Yeah. And if you like this show, please press the like thing.
Even if you don't like it.
Yeah. Would you do that?
It takes you 30 seconds
Yeah.
to just pretend that you do.
Right.
Hit like, subscribe.
And you'll make a couple old people very happy. Yeah. And really, isn't that what it's all about?
That's right. That's right. All right. Thanks for watching. See you soon.
Okay. Bye.